Hello movie fans! Welcome to another episode of Just a Man and His Movies. My name is RJ. If you've been following my channel, you know that I recommend and I talk about great films. And I like to keep my videos short, so let's jump right into it. The video I'm going to recommend today is from 1996. It's called White Squall. White Squall is with Jeff Bridges, who I think is a fantastic actor. He's won an Academy Award, very deservedly so. Scott Wolf. Scott Wolf is a kind of a teen heartthrob from the 90s, maybe even the late 80s. Jeremy Sisto, he of course was in Clueless, and Ryan Felipe, I never knew how to pronounce that guy's name, and several other characters that were also younger guys. I want to say probably about 20 years old at that time. So White Squall is about Jeff Bridges' character. He is a skipper on a boat called the Albatross. And what the Albatross is, it's a semester at sea, and his job really is to teach them how to sail, of course, but they also have other teachers that are on the boat. They learn history, they learn math, anything that they would learn in their final year of high school is what they're doing on this boat. But really what his job is to teach them to be men. And most of these are rich kids, but they also are kids with behavioral problems. Some of them, and some of them are really good kids. So you get a nice mix of the two, which leads to some interesting characters. Not the most interesting characters ever in movies, but still, it's still interesting. This is just one of those films that it just did it for me. You know, there's movies that do it for you. There's movies that don't. There's nothing that just blows your mind in this movie at all, but it's a very nice, solid film directed by Ridley Scott. And this was when Ridley Scott really was in his heyday. He's had some bombs lately. He did Exodus. He did Prometheus, which it could have been much better. And he's had a lot of kind of The Counselor was another one that was a letdown, kind of stinkers. But in the 90s, this is right before he did Gladiator. I think this is the movie he did right before Gladiator, if I remember correctly. And he was great at that time. So 10 years prior, his brother did Top Gun. So both of the brothers at that time were doing very well. And this is a movie to be proud of for sure. So one of the major reasons why I like this film, it's Jeff Bridges' character and what he brings to the film. Because he did The Big Lebowski, I believe it was right after this. It wasn't before, it was right after this. So think of The Big Lebowski in a complete 100% 180, and that's what his character is in this film. He's kind of like the dad figure that you don't want to disappoint. Males are going to respond better to this film than females probably will. I think there's only one woman in the whole movie, and then there's one scene with some girls that are supposed to be there. They're supposed to be 15, 16, 17 years old. But females just don't have a big role in this film, and that's okay. There's other movies that I like that do, but this is not one of them. So, but Jeff Bridges, he's teaching these kids how to be men, and he's really a guy that you don't want to disappoint. And he shows great leadership skills, and he's someone that I feel like if you can, that's my dog making that noise. Stop, buddy. If you can, I feel like it's something that where you would look back when you're 35, 36 and think, yeah, when I was 15, 16, I was on a boat with that guy and I really wanted to be like him, and I remember the lessons that he taught me. It's that kind of movie. Now, that's not the only thing that's going on in the film. There's other things going on, and I don't want to give anything away. Again, if this is your first video that you're watching, I don't do spoilers on this channel. These are recommendations, not movie reviews. So this is a film that I highly recommend. And that's pretty much what the plot is. Every character has their own individual issues that are going on, but overall they're learning as a whole and as a group, and they're learning how to be responsible, adults when they grow up. These are really lessons that they'll be able to look back to. Of course, there's more drama going on than that. I don't feel like I'm doing a good job of really selling the movie, but it is one that I strongly recommend. So if you have liked my other recommendations, I really do encourage you to give this one a shot. Not a big action movie or anything like that, but it is something. It's very intriguing. If you get halfway through this movie, and you turn it off, I'd be shocked, because it's one of those films where you're like, okay, I really want to know what happens next, because it gets better as it goes, so it's a bit of a slow burn. So I'm going to make this one pretty short. What I like to do is recommend, not recommend, but tell you about 3 other movies that are similar to this one, just to give you an idea, to put it kind of in the same category, or even the same genre. The first one would be Sin of a Woman. Now, Sin of a Woman I would give an A. That is a much better movie than White Squall, but Sin of a Woman, it's a great movie, so that's no knock on White Squall at all. The second one would be a movie called Master and Commander with Russell Crowe. That's a great film. I would give that an A-. A lot more action in that one, but it also takes place on a boat. The captain is someone that you really don't want to disappoint. The same kind of guy. I'll bet you Russell Crowe watched White Squall before while he was preparing for that role. And the last one would be Dead Poet Society. The same thing. Dead Poet Society is definitely an A, but Robin Williams, it's the same thing. He's someone that you don't want to disappoint. He's someone that you really look up to and respect. And that's, again, I've said it several times, but that's what Jeff Bridges' character is. And it's just so interesting and entertaining, at least for me, to watch. So I like to recommend films that they're not the Avengers, they're not Iron Man, they're not the Superman or whatever. These are films that they're character driven. There's a lot of thought put into the dialogue, and they're a little bit different. So it's quality movie making, and this certainly is. So I don't know what the critics' response was to this film. I don't care, because I don't think that matters. What matters is how you feel about it. I had a kind of an emotional connection to this movie. I think I was 21 years old when this came out. And so, it was just one of those things where I kind of looked up to that character when I saw it. So hopefully you're a younger viewer and you're watching this, or if you're not, someone that's 15, 16 years old, you might have them watch this film, and I think that they'll find it very interesting. So that's going to do it for today. Come back tomorrow, and I will recommend another film for you. Thanks so much for watching, and have a good one. Thank you, guys.